A typical home has billions of microscopic particles floating around the air that can make us sick. In fact, a study found that our exposure to some of these particles can be up to 70 times higher than outdoors. So how do we keep our air clean and our bodies healthy? Vincent Farricielli is an industrial hygienist from the My Clean Air store, and he's here to talk about the importance of clean, healthy indoor air quality. Nice to have you back here, Vincent.
Thank you for inviting me back.
So what brings in all of the particles in the air? How does it get so dirty?
It's just it comes in. It's from having dogs, dog dander, human dander, our soft goods in our house continually breaking down. Even just pulling your car in and out of the garage brings in contaminants.
Sure. Now, you are an industrial hygienist. As that role, what do you do?
So, beyond health and safety for buildings and sometimes workers in the environment, it's also caring about the air quality inside of an environment. Schools, hospitals, someone's home, all of that.
So if we come to visit the My Clean Air store, what will we find?
You find an array of air purifiers that we're set up so we can help people. Unlike the big box stores that maybe just sell an air purifier because they want to make a sale, we don't want to make a sale. We actually care about people's indoor air quality in their home, and we want to help them buy the right air purifier. And I'm very passionate about this.
Well, because there's so many different ones to choose from, you got to make sure you have the right one to do the right job.
Correct. There are some that pull air in the back sides of them and will move air up the front or up the top. There's some like the one I have in front that is a great unit because it pulls air in from both the sides and the bottom and exhausts it out the top and the sides. Again, it's nice and quiet, so that could be used in a room. Then there's some like the one we have here that pulls the air in around the side, the whole sides of the bottom and the bottom, and it actually puts it over I want to show this, a charcoal filter that does a lot. So
that's going to catch all the bad stuff, right?
This catches...
And you're not breathing it in then.
Correct. This catches more along the lines of chemicals first, and then as it moves up the top...
In fact, we have a video up right now that's kind of demonstrating that,
perfect.
Right?
Yes, that's great. I love seeing that video. So what it's showing now is the HEPA filter across the top of it, and I have a sample here that shows
that's
how
a dirty one, right?
Yeah, how dirty it can actually get.
Now, if you don't have one of these, you're actually breathing this in.
Correct. Your body is your air purifier. That's what happens. So as you're breathing in this stuff. And comparison-wise, I mean, that's pretty bad. That's nasty.
And then how often would you have to change the filter?
It all depends on the person's house. Typically, every 9 months to a year and a half even. It all depends.
Vincent, so how do we know which model is right for your house?
That's where we come into play. We are here to help people buy the right unit, and I have a whole staff of people that are educated along these lines. We ask questions like the square footage of the house, what room is it going in, do you have pets, does somebody smoke? All these things are very, very important.
And that determines which model you need for your house.
So,
Go ahead.
People go into a store often and they just think they're buying an air purifier that's going to help, and that's not always the case. And so that's kind of where this started and how we got involved with this company.
So if you don't have one of these air purifiers, you're breathing all that gunk in. There's got to be side effects.
There are. There's a lot of health issues nowadays with Google, and you can go online and you can see it, but it's poor indoor air quality is a large contributing factor to heart disease. And it pains me to hear that. It pains me to hear that when there's children that are taking different medicine or whatever to try to combat asthma, where sometimes if they could just keep that indoor environment clean, it could do a lot. A lot of the ear, nose, and throat doctors around the state and the entire tri-state have reached out to us, and we've helped their patients.
Really?
Yeah, it's really helpful.
So it obviously makes a big difference which one you have. You should never be smelling the air, right? That was a key point you said.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. People think that you can buy an ozonator and help the air. Ozone actually changes the air makeup, it splits molecules, and it's very unhealthy for us. Ozone takes the elasticity out of our lungs, and that's really bad. That's why there's ozone warnings on TV. You don't want a machine that does ozone. All these machines that we sell strictly do air cleaning. They purify the air, straight and simple.
Very good. A lot of information that we need to know about air purification. So you can check out the My Clean Air store. It's in North Haven, located at 11 Leonardo Drive, again in North Haven. You can call 203-985-8000 or visit mycleanairstore.com. Thank you so much
we're here
for
to
all
help.
the info.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, don't go away. More Connecticut Style after the break. We'll be right back.